Hello everyone, I hope you're well and welcome to my week 3 cash stuffing. Now before I start, sorry that's just my email going. Before I start I do have some happy mail, so let me just sit in and get comfy. So I got this from Rainbow Budgets. It was one of the discount bundles because basically I never used to get any savings challenges purely because I was worried like the envelopes would be the wrong size and stuff. But then I thought, oh, you know what, I can make it work with whatever, and I just wanted to see what was out there. So I thought, oh, let me start off first with a bit of a discovery bundle and we can see what we've got. So, discovery bundle, you know, like you know what I mean, like a discount bundle. It was a discount bundle, so I thought, oh, okay, I'll start with this. Ooh, how exciting though. So we have a little thank you. So nice. Oh, I think this is his. I think you can use this as a little saving tracker. Very nice. Oh, loads of placeholders. These will come in handy for future. A little cash breakdown. Obviously, I don't really need that one, but that's fine. Oh, these are lovely. They're really nice. Oh, up to 2,000. Fabulous. I'm going to put those over there. An expense tracker. Oh, that's handy. Car insurance. So I don't pay any car insurance at all, but I might use this tracker for something else just for the interim, or I might put it away in a bit of a giveaway, maybe. Emergency fund. Lovely envelope. Oh, I do love the rainbow theme. And a Christmas tracker. Oh, a tracker and envelope. Fabulous. Oh, hello. Oh, fab. This saves up to 1,000. So, right, I saved money last week for like the month of Christmas because I've still not been able to print out my tracker, so I can definitely use this one for the time being. So yeah, let's put that one in and we'll get that marked off. I'm definitely going to use this one for my home expenses. So because my home expenses are sorry, I'm just readjusting the camera angle. Because my home expenses go up and down, it would be useful to sort of have this tracker, so that's really handy. Oh, nice. And yes, I might use this for something else, but I can't quite think what at the minute. So rather than like staining it and soiling it, I'll put it together. But yeah, oh, fabulous. I love it. I just love the colours, don't you? So yeah, I think this is all discontinued stuff. So just put it all together in bundles. But yeah, it's absolutely fab. So yeah, anyway, starting off with a bit of happy mail. Always nice. So thank you for that. Really appreciate it. And really good quality stuff as well. Really lovely. Loving these placeholders. They're a lot better than my, ones, glittery ones that I decided to jam my laminator with. But anyway, it still works. It just like gives a bit of a weird clicky noise. So I've definitely done something wrong there. Anywho, let's shift this to one side and let's get out the monies. Money for this week. Oh, I literally can't stop saying that jingle. So, obviously with all this cash stuff in, I've been watching quite a few people's, and has anyone else had it up on their YouTube? I'm just going off on a complete tangent now, but it was an old show from like Canada, but anyway their jingle is money, 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 and I literally can't get it out of my head, just as much as you know in Wicked where she's like, be together, me and Bark, and I literally am walking around the house going Bark, and my partner's just like, what are you on? And I'm like, I've been watching Wicked. Never seen it before. So that was interesting. And I made my partner watch it. And that was even more interesting. But anyway, we won't go there. Fab. Sorry, I've put this out and I haven't even counted it. So this week we have 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 195, 200, 205, 210, 215 to cash stuff. Fabulous. So we're going to start off with home. So I have rubbed off split spot, but what I'm going to do is not going to play it this week. I'm going to start putting some stuff into home maintenance. So I need to transfer out. I'm going to keep this £25 into home, and I'm going to transfer out 25, 35, 45. And add in the extra £10 on home maintenance. So let's get this tracker coloured in. I don't know what colour to do. What are we thinking? I think maybe a purple. Yeah, let's give that a go. So we have 25, 35, 45, 50. You know what? I'm going to keep this 5 actually in there. So let's just do 50. Each of these, sorry, I feel like I'm just mixed match. I haven't really thought this through too much, and you can tell. So each of these is going to be 10. So let's colour in 50. I don't know why I chose a spanner. But yeah, this is saving up for all the bigger stuff in the house. So we've just bought a bed. In fact, it's coming imminently. So if there's a weird pause in the video, it's because the bedman's arrived. It's funny because he literally calls himself the bedman. He rang me the other day and he was like, "Oh, it's the bedman," and his whole business is the bedman. But yeah, I also want to, for summer, make sure I get... we've got some things we want to do in the garden, and gardening, I know it's more like a... So I think how I'm going to do it is like heavy duty stuff, like things I'd go to B&Q for the house, and maintenance stuff will come out this one. So yeah, things we need to do is like we want to run electric down to the bottom of our garden. And I've also got some additional trellis I want to put in. In the storm, some of our trellis came down and it's like lumbered all over the barbecue, and we've still not fixed that, so that needs to go back. So yeah, they're the bigger jobs we want to get done in the house for the minute, so we'll save up to do that. Holiday, we're doing Save the Year. So week 3, it's going to get to £20. So I'm going to cross off another cloud. How is it up north for anyone who is up north? My boss lives Huddersfield way, and he was saying he's still got snow up there. So yeah, I hope you guys are all okay. So in holiday we now have 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90. And this is saving up for our mini moon. Birthdays is, I think, getting skipped this week. Nope. Birthdays is going to get to £20. So we're working on my sister. So that means she is complete. And then I'm going to do, I think, a general birthday to save up for. So, you know, just so I've got a surplus ready for the general birthday next. Because I know we've got my partner's auntie's birthday coming up, so I imagine we'll get her a gift. Probably nothing too much, but just like a bottle of gin or something. But I'm always amazed how much things cost. Like, you know, like just getting a card and some flowers sometimes costs you like near enough £20. So that's what that sort of stuff's for. So yeah, we'll save up for one of those. So what I've sort of done in the tracker is done like a birthday, so like an actual birthday, then like general birthday, an actual birthday, general birthday, and then like a general wedding and stuff, because we've usually got something wedding related for people. Like I know we've definitely got an engagement party this year, so I'll need to buy a gift for someone. And then what do you call it, like I know we've definitely got a wedding next year, so it's just trying to get ahead really with any gifts like that. But you know what they say, when it rains it pours. Honestly, I think last year I had about 5 weddings, so it does start adding up. Debt. So I did a bit of a cutaway in the video last week. I hope it wasn't too, because it did literally just jump out of nowhere, but I realised at the end of the video I realised I can consolidate this tracker. So you'll notice a lot was crossed out up here, so I managed to consolidate it down into the bigger numbers, which is really good because it means hopefully I can start to cross off some of the smaller stuff towards the end. I feel like, especially because after this month I'm going to be doing smaller figures, so it's handy to have some of the big ones crossed off and some of the smaller ones available. So this week debt is going to get £100. Yep, just check in on that one. So again, we're going to cross off one of these big hundreds. So I think that's £300 we've now paid into debt for this month. So I've got 100 here and then another 200 in the envelope. So yeah, big chunk off for this month, it should be good. And the other two aren't getting anything because they've got their direct debit and that's all they get because they're not the top priority, whereas my Tesco one is priority. Emergency vendors is going to get skipped for the minute. And then health, we are putting £20 in. Are we? We are. The 20 had slid off the table, so here is the £20 we're putting into health. So it was obviously when I was stuffing. What am I doing? I'm playing this out, aren't I? When I was putting in the various weeks, I'm obviously missed that one out. Why do I feel like this is a different colour pink? The other ones looks a bit more purpley. Maybe it's the way it dries. Sorry, while I'm blowing that. So next up is odds and evens. So I allocate £10 for this challenge. And I need to get my dice. Roll my dice. And it is an even number, so we're going to get £10 and it's going to go into... Not sure if you can see that, a 3, so that is holiday. So £10 in for holiday. Fabulous. And then I realised last week I had this spare £5 which I've been carrying over, and what would have been more logical thing to do now, because we are moving on to the 10k challenge, was to round it up to have a straight 10, and I didn't do that, and instead I left a 5, so that was a bit daft. So I'm going to use this 5 to make up that 10 there, because that accounts as 5, and then we also have £50 to put into future this week, so £55 in total. So let's do, so we've got the other 5, and then we're going to have, so that would make up 10 essentially. I'm going to do a little arrow, and then 1, 2, and then we've got £30 to add. So what I'm going to do is put this one in now. So we should have at least 200, so we should have 230 now. So we've got 150, 210, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm just going to take out that 30 there. This can all go away and we'll condense that into a 200. And in fact, because this is our next 200, I'm going to take out all these 200 placeholders and put in fact, I'm going to take out the 1,000 placeholder, she says, and swap that now. Very excited for a, she says, still going, she will one day find it, a 2,000 placeholder, which I'm just going to put in here. So exciting. And then this one can go back in here, and I'll clear off that tracker and add on that 30, ready for next week. But for now, I'm going to colour in this house, which represents the next 2k. I should have done bigger hearts really, shouldn't I? But originally when I set this up, there was talks that we might get a different house or move house. So this is what the original sort of 10k was going to be saving up for. But I did have sort of hopes that we'd get married at some point. So yeah, so we've sort of put the house on kibosh while we're saving for a wedding. And then we will hopefully then look at doing a house. Or we're thinking about maybe trying to extend this one ever so slightly, because we've only got one reception room really. So yeah. Right, now I'm just faffing, so I'm going to leave that there. Very excited though that we've managed to get the £2 saved up on that. I mean, big part in thanks obviously to my gran who gave the little booster initially. But yeah, we're getting there, It's going to be good. And we've looked at our budgets for next month and the next couple of months, and we're both basically going to try and allocate at least £500 towards this. So hopefully we're going to start getting through this reasonably quickly. So Christmas just leaves. I stuffed £90 in here last week, and it would be good if we can just mark it off on the tracker. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, £90. So let's get that marked off on this new tracker. So should we do some of the bigger, let's do bigger numbers first. So we've got 40 done, and then let's do another 40, and then 10. Fabulous. Oh, and then I was going to use the tracker, wasn't I, to I didn't put that back in, to work out what we've got. So that works perfectly. So I'm trying to find the fine line one. Here we go. So we are Jan week 3, and we have, I'm going to do it 25 plus £5. Bro. So we have basically 30, and we have taken off, I've definitely written this wrong, haven't I? But 40, we've done £50 there. So what we did have actually was 75. So let me just do a little there. Perfect. And then at least then if I spend from this one, we've got the little expense tracker to tell me what we're up to, because this is the bit I do always, I don't like really, you know, cash stuffing my variables for this reason, that it's keeping up on top and it just gets quite confusing, which actually the system isn't all that confusing, but I just make it confusing. So perfect. Right, I'm going to put these placeholders, I wonder if they fit in this little thingy here. I'm just thinking the back one. Oh, no, not quite. I'll just slot them down here, ready to use them. Sorry, I should have used the £2 for the 2000 for my 50k challenge, but I won't lie, I did really want to use my glittery ones just for the fact of I nearly broke my laminator doing it, so I thought they need to get some innings, you know what I mean. So these are ready to go when hopefully we get up to that in the 5k. Please let me know if you have any little challenges or anything on your Etsy stores. I'd love to know. And yeah, that's it really. I hope you all have a fabulous week, and I'll catch up with you in week 4. And then we're also going to probably end up doing the budget breakdown that week as well, and then the budget start up for February and go through all the expenses then. Fab. Have a brilliant week. Bye.